Hey everyone, this is Anne for Graphic Design How To, and today is about Shutterstock, how to upload stock photos and vectors on that site. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to create an account, how to get your photos ready for Shutterstock, or how to get your vectors ready for Shutterstock. We'll go over keywording because Shutterstock has changed in the last year or so, and it's a little different process now, the uploading and keywording part. And then that's pretty much it. You kind of have to pass a test with a lot of the stock sites, and I think that's the same with Shutterstock too. But you just wait a couple weeks and then you're in and you start making money, hopefully. All right, so let's get started. Let's go to submit.shutterstock.com, and this is the contributor portal. So the first thing I'm going to do is come over here to sign in, and then go down here to the bottom and say create an account. And I will go ahead and fill out this information. Obviously mine is not real, but you will want to put your actual information in here because if you make money on Shutterstock, you will have to pay taxes on it. So all your tax information needs to be correct. All right, we'll say next. And now just go and verify your email account just like you would with any other site. After you verify your email address, it'll bring you to this, and we'll enter some fake information here. Of course, like I said, enter your real information. Next, we have to upload our ID. So I'm not really going to do that, but you will need to actually put your ID on there, and then we'll continue. All right, let's go to the dashboard. This will show you how much money you've made. Now we're at a point where we can actually upload our images. So let's talk a little bit about images. First, we'll talk about photos. Now, if you have photos, they need to be as big as possible. You want to upload a JPEG, and they almost always need to be edited. So that means color correcting or sharpening or whatever you need to do to make it perfect, make it look as good as it absolutely can. With vectors, I'll show you how to set up the file now. I'm going to make a new document, Command N or Control N on a PC. And then I'm going to make this, we'll change to pixels, and we'll make it 600 by 600. And then we'll have 3 artboards. I'm going to have 3 different images today. And here are our artboards. And I already have some art to put on these artboards. So I'm going to upload 3 images. There are a few things you need to check if you're a vector artist. Number 1, make sure there are no stray paths outside the artboard out here. Make sure all the paths in your art are closed, so we can do Command Y and take a look at that. They all look like they're closed, pretty good. Next, we'll want to export as an EPS and a JPEG of the same name. So I'm going to go to File, Export As, and first I'll do the JPEG, and we'll use the artboards. Make sure Click Use Artboards is on there, and say Export, and we will do RGB. For resolution, choose Other, and then choose 750. I know it seems really high and it will make a really big image, but that size works for every stock site. So if you want to upload to other stock sites, that one will work for you. All right, and now let's save as EPS. And here you want to click Use Artboards also, and say All, and then Save. You always want to save as an Illustrator 10 EPS. Anything newer, some people can't open it, so that could be a problem. Just save everything as Illustrator 10 and say OK. Let's go ahead and upload our first files. With vectors, as I said, we'll have to have the EPS and JPEGs together. So I'm going to grab these 6 and open. And it takes a moment. Now you want to wait until all of your images have completely uploaded. Do not hit next until that's happened. I even give it a little longer than this point just to make sure it's gotten every piece of it, but go ahead and say next when they're finished. And Shutterstock has changed a little bit. You used to have to upload 10 things to Shutterstock, but now you don't have to do that many, and you only have to get 1 approved to activate the account. So that is really cool. Now we're here on the uploading page where you actually have to index your files and submit them. I want to show you how to add keywords first. So I'll click on this one, and as you can see over here, there are keyword suggestions, and I'm going to use a lot of these because they seem relevant. This does have a ribbon. It's an icon. We'll do quite a few of these. Okay, so I used 20 of their suggested keywords, and I'll also enter a few more. Number 1 maybe best in show. So I'll just put best in show. Oh, there it is. These other two images have a lot in common with this one. So I'm going to copy these by going up here and going to copy keywords. And now we'll deselect this one and select this and then hold shift and select the other one. So you can see up here which ones you have selected right now. And we'll go ahead and go up here to the keywords and paste these in and then hit return. And now, as you can see, those have been applied to both of those. I'm also going to add trophy, illustration, champion, achievement, sport, gold. I like all those. At this point, I'm going to hit the save button until it says content saved here. I'm going to go ahead and select all. So now we have all of them selected, and I'll just hit submit. All right, and it will give you errors if you didn't do it right. Obviously, we forgot to do the description. So I'm going to use the same description for all three of these. We'll call it award, medal, ribbon, or trophy. And for the category, I usually try to just do the best guess. For this one, I'll just leave it as abstract. And now I've got all three selected still. By the way, the ones that you have selected, these things will be applied to all three of them. And then hit submit. So this little note says, once your first item's approved, you can submit way more. You don't have to be limited to only 10 on your first round. So let's submit, and that's it. So now that I've submitted these, I need to wait until the approval process is done before I can submit more. And it can take up to a week or two, but once they're approved, then you can start making money right off the bat. Now, I want to mention that if they are not approved, if you don't get approved as a seller, don't give up. Just keep on trying, because you can try as many times as you want. You can keep improving your stuff and giving it another go. So absolutely don't give up. Shutterstock is a really good way to make a little bit of side income, and it's fun to actually see some of your artwork making money for you. So that's it. It's pretty easy to submit content on Shutterstock. If you liked this video, please click on the like button. And also, if you're having any issues at all, please feel free to leave a message in the comment section, and I'll try to help you out. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you next week.